there, it's Caroline, and we are going to do a functional behavior assessment with only the observation piece in it. So we're going to start in the dashboard over here, and we're going to scroll to the functional behavior assessment tab, click that guy, and once it pulls up, we are going to add the functional behavior assessment. And this, we're going to do the observation only, so it's just going to give you the summary that you're looking for, not with the big grid with who's in the committee and everything. We are going to just do the observation. Now, if you change your mind in the long run and you want to come back and hit that, you can absolutely do that. So we have been working on Jack Horner's functional behavior assessment, so we're going to do another one for Jack. And all of my information auto-filled here because I am the user who's logged in, along with today's date and the start time. We are seeing Jack during his gen ed class. There are 25 kiddos in that class, and there's one teacher, and there are no extra adults right now. Before we had an instructional assistant, but right now, just the teacher. And I happen to be watching Jack during math this time. You can see the start time auto-filled for me because that is exactly the time right now for me. And I'm going to start right away with my behaviors. So right away, I see that Jack had an engagement level issue, and he is saying that he's off task over there, and that is because it is individual work time, and he just desires an item. He's really looking for, we're going to say the teacher redirected him, he is looking for his fidget on the floor. I'm going to change that to a full sentence. Jack is looking. Okay, so you can see I only selected one in seeking because I can only do seeking or evading. So he was desiring something at that time. But I'll log that behavior right there. And it's still math time, so I could change the subject if the subject changed, but we're still in math. And I notice at this time that he's refused and he is arguing because he still is under the desk right there, and he has been told no, not to be under the desk, but he's still not really sure if he wants that item right now, but he wants to stay under that desk and kind of do his own thing. So the teacher is providing him some assistance. So we're going to say the teacher has walked over, let's just say walked, the teacher walked over to Jack to offer him other fidgets for when he sits, in his chair. All right, so we're going to add that behavior as well. We're going to continue doing this anytime that we see a negative behavior. Now again, this is a functional behavior assessment, so we're only doing negative behaviors on this one. So this time, he unfortunately got a little physically aggressive and he bit the teacher. That was when he had that demand of getting out from underneath the desk. And he did that probably because he wanted to stay under the desk. And he is now going to be removed from class. Let's see. The teacher called the principal for assistance. And then let's say Jack was removed from the classroom. Okay, so since he's now not in the classroom, he's also not in math anymore. So let's say he's in other, and he went to the calm down room. So let's add that. And then we're going to say in the calm down room, he began to hit himself while he was transitioning, and that's because he was looking for some self-stimulation, and the principal provided some assistance. So we're going to say the principal provided Jack with deep pressure and the option of gross motor activities in the calm down room. Alright, so we're going to add that, and we would continue going as many as possible. You can see that we had 2 in the physical aggressive behaviors, one in engagement, and one in refusal. Often we get a lot more than this, but for time's sake, we're going to go ahead and submit this. And once the system loads, we see the earlier one here for Jack, but we're going to look at this one right here that we just did for Jack's PDF. And we're going to open that. Here is the summary of everything that just happened and everything that went with that, along with the functional behavior assessment charts, just to give you a really quick overview. The last page is always a link back to the membership website. Again, if you want to edit this, you could click on the little yellow pencil and it will take you back to this. So if you say, oh no, actually I need the additional information here, you can change that. Go back through and change whatever you need to do. And if you need to go back to that grid, click View My, and you'll see all the functional behavior assessments that you've done. All right, so good luck with your functional behavior assessments, and I'm so happy for you that they will be sped up and you will be able to breeze through these and have accurate, wonderfully written functional behavior assessments for your students. See you next time.